traders say they expect a mixed sentiment at the stock market. They expect that to persist owing to a lack of positive catalyst to boost investors' confidence. Olumide Sole, research analyst at Vetiva Capital, joins us for this discussion. Olumide, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me, Esther. My pleasure to be.
Let's get right to it. It's a brand new week, but of course we are slowly but surely heading to the end of trading for the year. And now, of course, we've seen those third quarter earnings come and go. And usually at that time, or at a time like this, the market will be searching for some kind of a catalyst to boost investors' confidence, or just to help to support the market, as it were. But what are your thoughts in terms of what this could potentially be, and what investors will be looking out for?
Yeah, like we have seen investors react to the third quarter earnings, which ended September 2023. So as a result of that, we've seen rally in the equities market, especially more the banking stocks. As outlook, where we saw the banking sector recorded significant growth due to higher interest income, and also FX devaluation gains, material FX devaluation gains, which these banks recorded. As a result of that, we're seeing significant upside and significant rally in the market stock, which also lifted the local bourse generally. And as a result of that, we have not seen profit taking gradually coming into the market as investors try to lock in profit ahead of before the year end runs out.
Well, still speaking on the issue of a catalyst, looks like we're already having some Q1 2024 earnings forecast. Perhaps that could help boost investors' confidence. And I'm speaking about specifically about Geregu, which is expecting its first quarter 2024 revenue to come in at around 31.3 billion. Naira. What are your thoughts around that? Is this, the kind of number that could get investors all excited?
Yes, for majorly, generally looking at the forecast we have seen generally, would say it's definitely reachable. Depends on a lot of factors. And looking at the fact that we expect Nigeria's GDP to continue to grow by about 3%, which IMF and almost every other forecaster has pointed to. We expect this to be able to help most firms to be able to meet their forecast, and that could be a catalyst for the stock market generally. Also, another catalyst we could be expecting is even dividend payout, which we are likely going to see investors position for. That's what I mentioned the banking stock initially, which as they are like one of the highest dividend payouts across compared to other sectors. So we're likely going to see that serve as a catalyst for investors' sentiment coming into 2024 and even beyond before the end of this year.
Well, speaking about banks, some news around ETI coming out. It has it that the bank has signed a $200 million sustainability-linked loan. What can you tell us about that?
Okay, for ETI, majorly, if you check, it's majorly for their climate strategy. It's not saying it's very material as per compared to their performance. We expect their performance to continue in the direction which it's already on. And majorly, this will just be for their sustainability strategy and more of their climate strategy.
All right, let's talk about trading for the rest of the week. Where do you see investors bargain hunting this week? And secondly, what are your top stocks for the week?
So basically, we'll see investors bargain hunting on stocks that likely pay, they're expecting dividend payout on. We'll likely see them in stocks like especially banking stocks, which I mentioned earlier. which are one of the highest dividend payers compared to other sectors. We'll likely see the investors cherry pick the stocks, like we have seen in Q4. I've seen a lot of the banking names rally based on expectation of a dividend payout. So as a result of that, we'll likely see that continue. We'll see that continue throughout the year, even this week. Also, for looking at other sectors, we also look at probably the oil and gas sector, which the policy reforms have also kind of helped to lift their valuations. We'll likely see that also investors also kind of speculating and also cherry picking some of those stocks that will likely see that will likely record impressive performance. So as a result of that, I would say my top topics will look at probably would likely be GT Co, Zenith Bank, and UBA, because of majorly their dividend payouts, which investors are already anticipating, will definitely affect their stock performance given this week and even for the rest of the year.
All right, thank you, Olumide. I'm not too surprised. Banking stocks, always a favorite. Thank you for talking to us today. Appreciate your time on the show. Olumide Sole, research analyst at Vetiva Capital, sharing his thoughts